Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Godfrey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them, their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. The defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Byrne. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, and 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking to pass. It's King. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Got room to work. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Grabbed behind the line. It's Patterson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. It's King. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rutherford. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Gain there, still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. That's caught. It's Roberts. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires to the wide out. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Caught near the sideline, it's Roberts. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Haynes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. At the 45 on his way. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's King. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pulls it in. It's Ryan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. To the air, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes, pretty much will, because my receivers are so fast. I usually get such a big cushion, and then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But
breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, man, that's really good decision-making there by the quarterback, too, because that play is called early in the downs because you're hoping to take a shot, right? You're hoping to push it down the field. But if the defense takes it away, find your check down. Find the running back out of the backfield and get some positive yards.
The shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ryan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
With the catch, it's Haynes. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Sets up the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he found a touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Godfrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has...
It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
I love the attitude on defense. There's nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Past the 40. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab and Tames. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's King. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Quarter of play with the score, BYU 28, Georgia Tech 9.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ryan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And it's good from 58 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Godfrey. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's King. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Lets it go to the end zone. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
BYU 38, Georgia Tech 9.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Godfrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's King. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it's... You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go, set. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. All kinds tons of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
That's caught. It's Rutherford. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.